gonna go past.
These 12 students graduated and celebrated with their families. The cadets were part of Greenville Fire Rescue Academy 18. It marked the end of a long journey where these new EMTs and firefighters trained and learned what they need to know to be the best at what they do. They completed many hours of training, gaining.
Oh, so sad. Take a walk. It's a good thing you're holding the puppies.
Call 1-800-ACCIDENT and we'll get started. Today is the WITN First Aware Weather Day. The tropical
there.
Yes, when we woke up yesterday, we were probably at the beginning of the surge that was probably coming in, and we could start seeing boats that was on lifts that was starting to bounce, and some of them had already come loose. So 4 or 5 of us from this community started to try and catch the boats that had bounced free, and the ones that we could start. If not, we hooked the line to them and tried to pull them on the north or west side of the pier so they wouldn't get banged up. We had one incident where a boat, the plug was out of it, and it had come off the pier, so we couldn't get the plug back in it. And we did salvage it so it didn't keep getting beat up, but it eventually sank at the side of the pier. And later yesterday, a tractor came in and picked that up and out. But had several jet skis and had a young man here who actually would go out and get to the jet skis, crank them up. And in some cases, we even called the homeowner and asked them could we get a key, and they told us how to get inside their house. We went and got jet ski keys, and we started up the jet skis and grounded them so they wouldn't have any more damage. I mean, it was just a community effort here in Bayview.
So I see the video, and we're probably going to roll that to the viewers. What was it like out there, man, being out there in a storm in that water? It looked crazy.
Well, you know, people in eastern North Carolina are used to this stuff for the most part, especially those living along the sea line. I'd probably say there's 3-foot waves maybe bouncing out there. And what made it look worse was when the surge started coming in. I mean, the waters, you could see the water line here where it got 20, 30 feet above the bulkhead. So, yeah, it was rough, and, you know, we kept our distance and did things what we thought was safe. And, you know, the young man that was making it to these jet skis and boats, he was as safe as he could be, but he was still probably in some danger, but not that bad.
Wow. Well, if there's anything else you'd like to tell the viewers, man, about the boat rescue?
No, it was just we woke up and we saw neighbors that weren't here and needed help, and we notified the boat owners, and while we notified them, we started the trying securing the boats. And, you know, we just went down this shoreline right here looking for boats that was bouncing off of lifts or whatever, and anything we could do where we could, in our minds, safely get to the boat, we did. And this young man here, Keegan Fisher, he really spearheaded it.
Awesome.
So,
well, appreciate you, man.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Nixon, TraceYSladinixon.
So Tracy, we had some action out here today with this storm, or yesterday with the storm. Can you tell me what happened?
We had a lot of action out here yesterday. I've lived here all my life. The waves were as big as I've ever seen them, and people were not prepared. There were boats on the piers, there were jet skis out, and they started floating off, tearing up piers, and we went out and we started saving them. My son and his friends went out and started pulling up the jet skis, and we backed up trucks and put chains on them and pulled them up in the yard. And my neighbor was able to save a nice grady white boat, and we got it up and were able to get it on the trailer later. It was a lot of work, but we spent most of the day saving jet skis and boats and debris that was in the water.
You shot some pretty crazy video.
I did.
Tell us what it was like while you were there and you were filming that.
The adrenaline was pumping. We were up and down. The kids were working. My husband, my neighbors were out pulling stuff out, and I just took my camera out and started videoing everything that was going on. We rode up and down in the trucks and the golf carts, and we just started filming everything that was going on. It was neighbors helping neighbors. It was extremely busy. We went to bed early last night. We played hero all day yesterday.
At any point were you ever worried about the guys that were out there?
Some. When we rescued a boat that had fallen off of a lift, and it was probably 3/4 off the lift, and the top of it was beaten into the pier, and the pier was a little bit sway, and I was a little bit concerned then because the waves were so big it was washing the back of the boat up onto what they were trying to help with. So at times I was a little concerned, but I think, you know, kids are kids and they're teenagers and they enjoyed doing what they were doing.
Keegan Fisher, Keaganfisher.
So Keegan, we're out here, coast of Carolina. You had a storm yesterday. Tell the viewers what it was like.
It was a pretty bad storm. We kind of expected it not to be as bad as it was, and then it just turned deadly pretty fast. Probably 30 minutes to an hour. A 5-foot storm surge came in, knocked a couple boats off the lift, and that's what happened.
So there's a video of you circulating around, and it's you rescuing a boat. Just tell us what it was like, man, getting out there and getting those boats out.
Just adrenaline. It was fun to me. So.
Yeah, I mean, what was it like out on the water during the storm?
Real rough.
Yeah.
About 5 foot waves, I'd say. Coming up over the grass and everything, pushing the jet skis up on the land and everything.
Anyway, yeah, these are videos of the neighborhood. They just bought this and redid everything. The boat was brand new, redone. But they all came around and rallied around him and helped get his boat pulled around. There it is. Started sinking. We had sort of some Titanic music playing in the background. His daughter did. Then this dude down here, he brought his front loader, or what, I don't even know what that's called. And so they began to just work to pull it out. Look at you. We broke 4 ropes until we finally got. So this huge pier piece is from another dock, and they could not get it. They couldn't get it off. It was stuck between 2 pylons. So we would have to go out and step on it so that the men could get down around. But then the boat got kind of stuck there. It started when the glass shattered.
Shit out of me.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Now he's trying to pull it out. Eventually,
This is a tale of a castaway. It's here
Sorry.
for a long, long time.
We had to have some sense of humor in some of this stuff. Eventually, that guy right there, Will, and his dad, they were able to finally get it hooked and start to pull it out. This guy was a freaking angel. Took out the birdhouse on the way down, but that was pretty much about the only other thing besides the boat that was just shattered.
Wow. At any point, were you concerned for these people out here?
You know, we were really protected by the porch. I mean, it was just actually very serene to watch, scary and serene at the same time. But then they finally got it up, and we were cheering.
Unbelievable.
And then this guy pulled it all the way around the side of the house and up here so it could be, you know, processed with insurance and stuff. So some yards were messed up, but overall, this is. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Hey, it's all edited. I'll cut all the bad stuff out. Don't worry.
Okay. Eventually, though, you know, we woke up to what was really beautiful, and the morning after.